Hey YouTube, I know I said I wasn't gonna make a video until a few more days while I stay sober, but I decided to go ahead and just make a video, to just say, hey, I've been sober for 5 days now, and to just talk a little bit about the experience more and how I feel and, the things that I noticed from being sober this long. But I have to go to work in a few, and that's funny because I never go to work in the morning, but I have to go this morning. So, but just being sober for 5 days, I get up earlier. When I wake up, I feel like I have a lot of energy. I feel refreshed. Um, by not masturbating all night, I wake up, I feel like I have more energy. I don't wake up with this depressive feeling, like, oh, what is the point of even waking up? I want to die. I want to go back to sleep. I don't have that feeling. Um, I started cleaning my room more, and that's funny. I just started straightening because it's just years of neglect, and I've been taking care of it. I've been focusing more on my health. I haven't, like I said, I really haven't been having the appetite, as you can probably tell. But I haven't been eating as much as I used to. I know I probably look terrible, but I promise you I feel great now that I've stopped the things that I used to do. Um, I do have a substance abuse class tonight, and it's around 5 o'clock tonight, and I think it's gonna be over at 9. And if something happens that's important or inspirational, then would be more than happy to make a video on it, to just let you guys know how it's going. But besides that, I just want to say good morning to everyone, and if it's not morning, good evening, good night, good day, to everyone. Um, Whatever you're going through, you can do it. You can make it through it. Don't give up because I haven't given up, And that's another thing I noticed that ever since I stopped smoking weed, that I have more motivation, I want to do things now, like I know I can do it, I'm not ready to give up anymore. And I'm not really just trying to blame weed. Weed is what made me like this, but I know that if I didn't do it, I would be a totally different person. Um, but yeah, 5 days sober, man. I never felt better. I pushed a lot of people away in my life through this addiction. I lost a lot of people in my life through this addiction. And I know that getting clean won't bring those people back. But I know it's sometimes it's kind of hard for me to talk about this, but sometimes you have to want to change yourself. Sometimes you have to want to be a better person. Sometimes you have to want better for yourself. And sometimes that's hard to do, especially if you just never had your foot in the right direction. But some things you just have to reflect on, some things you really have to think about. And it's good to be sober when thinking about these things. I learned that I don't really need drugs to have fun. I used to think that I needed drugs to have fun. I needed drugs for this. I needed drugs for that. Like right now, for example, I have to go to work. I thought that, well, I have to go to work early. I need to smoke a blunt, but I don't feel like that. Another thing I want to share is if you're trying to quit smoking weed and you're finding it hard, and you don't want to go to like rehab or anything like that, then let me tell you something that I did before I even went to rehab. Sometimes you have to associate all the bad things that's happening because you smoke weed with the weed. So tell yourself this: why would I want to smoke weed and it affects my money? Or why would I want to smoke weed and it affects my relationships? Why would I want to smoke weed and it affects my life? Ask yourself, why do I want to do this and it's doing this to me? You know, I don't want to lose anyone again. You know, I don't want to be depressed again. I don't want to feel suicidal again. And I'm not saying it's the weed, but and it's pretty close. I don't want to just blame all my problems on the weed, but it's pretty close. That's what had me feeling the way I feel. And now that I don't do it anymore, I feel just so much better. I feel so much better, like so much better. And I just want everyone to know, if, like I say, if you feel like you're struggling with something, whether that's addiction, whether that's depression, whether that's anxiety, whether that's suicidal thoughts, it's anything, you can make it out of it. You're not going to feel like that forever. It's going to get better. You got to stay strong. Sometimes you have to make goals for yourself. I started to make a lot of goals for myself. I started to write a lot of stuff down. Now that I'm sober, I feel more organized, and I feel more responsible. I feel like a more dependable person. I feel like people can depend on me more, And I know I've only been sober for 5 days, but a lot has changed in this 5 days of sobriety. A lot has changed for me. It really has. I've opened up more. I started to be honest with people and talk to them more. Before I was just quiet and I thought in my head a lot. I was always in my head. I just was constantly thinking of stuff. I was emotional. Everything hurt my feelings, and I used to be sad, and words used to actually hurt me. And now that I'm sober, I've been sober this long, and I just have a clear head. I realize, that words can't hurt me, They can't. So I just want to make this video this morning, just talking about, how I'm feeling, what I'm going through. Another thing I want to say thank you to all the people who shown me support through this time in my life. And it's funny, because I never thought that I would get this much support. I never thought I would get this much support. Like, it's making me feel emotional, because I never thought I would get this much support. I never thought this many people would be so proud of me stopping marijuana. A lot of people didn't even know about my pornography addiction, but marijuana, everyone knew that I smoked weed. And a lot of people are proud that I'm stopping. So I'm just glad that I can make everyone proud of me, and I'm proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. I'm happy with the man that I am becoming, And like I said on the last videos, I hate that I waited this long to change. I hate that I'm never gonna get that time that I wasted back. I hate that I'm never gonna get that money that I spent back, but it's fine. I guess it's time to start over. Look at life from a new perspective, look at life from a new way, and put all your faith in God. That's all I know now, is just to put your faith in God and walk with him and let him, fight your battles. But yeah, YouTube, 5 days sober, man. Everyone out there, stay strong.